Oh yeah, this one. Did I close that already?
I got requirement A. It's requirement B. I know I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing.
Okay. Let me see if I can work this out in a logical manner. Oh, come on, slow down. Okay. This is accounts receivable, so this is an asset.
Yeah.
So their beginning balance was 104,
Okay.
right? During October, they collected 104,390. So collections, that's a minus to the account. And let's put this in the debit credit kind of format. Oops. Let's do this. Sorry. Oh my word. Sorry. Okay, AR. Okay, so AR has a normal debit balance. Our beginning balance is 104. We collected 104,390, which means it's over here, right? It's a credit from its customers. On October 31.
That's what I'm missing. Would that be a payment on account?
Yeah. So they received money, right? So in that other example I was showing you where they were where I showed the accounts receivable was $100 as a debit, and then they got paid, and it was a credit of $100. So net zero, but $100 in cash. That flow ends up being the same thing where when you first send out an invoice, it's going to show up as a debit. When it gets collected or the client pays it, then it's going to come in as a credit to the account. And then they're saying, okay, well, the ending balance is what? 92, right? So in here, I'll move this down a little bit and make it a little bit clearer. In here, if I just sum these, let's sum this here, sum of the values, whoops, totals. If I equal sum and I just take these values, right, and I bring this over. So the question is, how am I going to get the debit side to be greater than the credit side by $92,000? Right? So that's going to be additions. That's going to be essentially determine the sales on credit. Right? And we know it's going to be here. It's going to be a debit because it has to increase this side so that the difference between these two is 92,000. So one way of doing that is taking this value, the beginning value, plus the ending value, because that's what you have to have at the end, minus what you've already collected. So it should be 91,610, and I can verify that by taking this number minus that number and getting, no, that's not right, is it? Did I calculate something wrong? 104,390. This value, what did I do wrong? Oh. Always, this is just as much of the brain teaser to me as it is to you guys, so don't feel bad. 104,390. Sales on credit, half that plus the 104. Let's do it this way. Ay, ay, ay. Beginning plus sales minus collections equals end, right? I know my beginning, 104. I don't know my sales. I do know my collections. And I do know my ending. Okay, now that I've got the math. So solve for X equals minus 104. Oops. Minus 104. Minus 104,390 plus 92. Okay, that should be the answer. Minus 104 minus 104,390 plus 92. Sales on credit, but that's as a positive. Why am I not getting this right? Why am I not getting this right? Beginning plus sales on credit minus collections equals the end. Well, okay, forget that. Let's see what the real answer is without the formula. 92, that should be the difference. Okay. So where did I go wrong?
104,500 is your beginning balance. 104,500. Is this the one that had 104,500? No, this one's different. It's
Yeah.
different. Mine had 104,500 and. Okay.
Yeah, it changes the values, but the concept is the same.
Is
right?
the same, yeah.
Yeah. Changes the values, but the concept's the same. So does that work though? Equals 104 plus 92,390 minus 104,390 equals 92,000. So I must have done my math wrong in here somewhere. 104 plus 92,390 minus 104,390. I must have, oh, that's right. I screwed up. See, that's why you always show your work in math for a teacher back in 9th grade, because then they could say, hey, yeah, when you move the 104,390 over to the other side, you should have changed the sign, and then you would have gotten it right. So equals minus 104 plus 104 plus 92. Yep, there we go. Now I got it right. Okay. So did you follow that? I'm sorry. Even I got a little bit, at least I had a checkpoint. So I knew that whether or not I got the right number. So I knew I needed to get to 92. This was my checkpoint. And whatever number I place in this variable, I knew it had to equal, it had to get to a point where it's 92,000. So
what you're saying is a sales on credit in the drop-down menu would actually be a sale on account, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and that would go on the left-hand side of the accounts receivable. On the right-hand side, you're going to have payments on account, and that's a given.
Yeah.
My question, it's 108,890. So it's trying to figure out what is the in what you were calling the sales on credit.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the end result of 101,000. All right, so that I have a tendency of working backwards. If I know what the end results are and two of the given variables are, and it's solving for X, those I can figure out real easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do here, but obviously when I did this, I got the negative wrong. I didn't turn it to a positive like I should have on this. But approach, that's the approach. This is the check figure. As you've seen, I've done this twice now, and I've worked through until I got the right answer. So at least I think I got the right answer is 92 for me. let's see, B, 92,390. Did I get that right? Yep. 92,390.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Brother Youth.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.